Do you need to perform competitive intelligence? And in particular, look for all patents on a given topic? If you're part of a bigger structure, like Big Pharma, you will most likely have access to a dedicated department for global business intelligence. However, if it is not the case and you are in a smaller structure, Google Patents is not the solution. Today, I'm going to show you the best free tools I use to search for patents. I advise you to go to the WIPO website. WIPO stands for World Intellectual Property Organization, and among many other activities, they gather all worldwide patents. They have a free tool called Patentscope, which allows you to browse their patent database. To access it, go to the URL of WIPO, indicated here, and then scroll down. Scrolling down, you will find here the Patentscope link. Please click on it. Once you are on the Patentscope homepage, you will find explanation about the tool itself. And to actually use it, you need to click on Access Patentscope. This will open the simple search within Patentscope. Simple search allows you to search for terms on the front page or for a single item within a patent. However, I personally don't find this very handy, and I prefer to use the field combination. To access field combination, you need to click on Search at the top right of the page, so on the arrow next to Search, and then select Field Combination. The field combination search within Patentscope allows you to search for any combination of items within a patent. So for instance, you can combine searching for specific terms in the front page of a patent or within the entire text of the patent and a specific applicant. Or as is shown here, you can search for directly with the application number if you already know it. If you wish to search for all patents by a specific applicant, please click on the field application number and with the scrolling menu, select applicant name. Once that is done, click next to it on value and enter the name of the company or the institute for which you want to search for patents. So in that case, I entered InVivid. As I want to search for all InVivid patents, but only for their SARS-CoV-2 applications, I also entered SARS-CoV-2 as value next to the field front page. I also advise you to select only for PCT initially under Offices at the bottom of the page to avoid having a too long list of patents. Scrolling down, Patentscope will already show you the number of results that you will have from your search. Now we have 4 results, which is definitely a good number. If you have too many, then please add additional criteria for your search. Once you're happy with your search criteria, click simply on the button Search. This will display all search results. In this case, we have 4. To actually access a given patent, you need to click on the WO number, so the underlined number at the left. First, the PCT Bibliographical Data tab will be displayed. This is more or less the front page or the first page of the patent. You can actually see that there are different tabs at the top, so below the patent number and the title, that allows you to scroll through the different sections of the patent. So description, claims, drawings, etc. If you want to access the full document, you however need to click on Documents, so the last tab here completely at the right. You will be able to view or download different sections in the patent document. I personally prefer to download a PDF of the full document, so for this you need to click on Download PDF and then select the version with the highest number of pages. This will include the initial patent document as well as the international search report. The document will be saved in your downloads and you can access it there. If you're performing competitive intelligence, you will want to look for all patents on a given topic. And it is often easy to forget synonyms. So, for instance, the influenza virus is sometimes referred as flu or influenza virus, or the ICTV species name alpha influenza virus influenzae, etc. To help you, there is a simple tool on Patentscope. Starting again from the Patentscope simple search, click on search again, so at the top right, and then instead of selecting field combination, select cross-lingual expansion. First, in the search items, enter all items you want to look for. So in this example, I want to look for therapeutic antibodies against influenza. So I typed influenza, therapeutic antibody. As I've typed search items in English, I leave here the query language as English. If you have typed search items in a different language, of course, please change that here. Next, move to the expansion mode. I advise you to use a supervised expansion mode, as this will allow you to restrict synonym search to a given domain. So in our case, biology or medicine. You can also select different precision levels for the synonym expansion, from highest to lowest. I advise you to either select highest or high, so that the synonym expansion doesn't get too broad. Once that is set, please click on Select Domains. This will open a scroll-down menu with all different types of domains. In our case, we want to select for medical technology. Then click on Expand Synonyms. Patentscope will first look for synonyms in English of the different terms I've entered in the original query. So as a reminder, there were 3 terms: therapeutic, antibody, and influenza. Patentscope will also make combinations of these terms, so therapeutic antibody and influenza therapeutic in our case. I want to search and expand to synonyms for all these terms. So now I click Translate Selected Terms. So now Patentscope has translated the 5 different search terms and their synonyms into the different languages, which you can see here at the top. In total, there are 21 search items at the moment. If you want to be as broad as possible, then select all and simply click on Search. And here you have it, a list of all the patents which correspond to the 21 search items in all different languages that were selected. Now that you have this big list with all patents according to the initial search items in English and their synonyms in all different languages, there will be a multitude of patents that you're likely not able to read because they are in foreign languages. So in my case, I do not read Chinese, Japanese, or Arabic. However, there is a way to translate patents within Patentscope. So here I selected a Japanese patent from the search we performed previously. To be able to read it, you need to click on the individual patent, and then at the top right, you will see a button called Machine Translation. Click on that one. Then click on WIPO Translate. Then select the language to which you want to translate the Japanese patent. So in my case, I select English. You will then be able to scroll through the patent, and this will automatically translate line by line. The WIPO website also offers many online webinars and tools to learn further, and I strongly encourage you to look at this. To access these tools, go back to the Patentscope homepage and either click Tip and Tricks videos or webinars. They also have a LinkedIn group, which I personally don't find extremely useful, so I would rather recommend you check these tools here. So here you have it. I hope that you found some of the tips and tricks I've shown you useful, and I'm also very curious if you yourself have any advice to perform patent searches even better and quicker.